you're an entrepreneur, high performer, or actually someone who has no time, but you want to recover, you want to be healthy, but you don't want to waste hours like all of these self-claimed gurus, and this video is for you. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, I will share with you all of the strategies I and my clients use, who are actually all successful entrepreneurs, to stay healthy with no actual effort, with not being a model as a main job. And actually the main job is to do the health stuff, the fancy red light therapy for 8 hours. That's not the group we are targeting. We are targeting day-to-day entrepreneurs. Who am I to talk to you about this? My name is Just Wizard. I own a company called Majesty Coaching, and in it we have a program called Health Lab that helps entrepreneurs to get healthy on a parent result basis, in a personalized and real way, with real results, with real science, with real advice, with real people who want to help you. No bullshit, no fancy money making, no Gen Z money stuff. Just helping. And today's video, I will help you with a time problem. Like, you want to be healthy, but you have no time. And I can tell you this, I work 80 hours a week, sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes, for example, this video will be uploaded on Sunday. So yesterday was the birthday of my girlfriend, so I had to take a day off, and then I work less. Some special occasions I work less, but then the week after that I have nothing scheduled, and I will work more and more and more. And in this time, it is more important than ever to be healthy, but you have less time than ever. When you have this high pressure, high demand, low time, you have the deadline to it. These times are actually times where you should be healthier than ever, be in better shape than ever, every single day, fresh, relieved, but you can't, because you have to do a lot of stuff. And here are actually 3 things. 3 to 5 things that I can share with you on my little blog that actually explains you what to do and what I do and what 3-4 years of experience actually gave me. So the first thing is, while you spend your whole life or your whole day with working, then why don't you frame your work towards your needs or towards a relaxing standpoint? For example, this is my room. I have a whiteboard, I have the desk. You can see a little behind the scenes. Here is nothing besides cables and headphones and something, a blog. And here I have all of my books and all of my supplements, and here I have another books and folders of the company. And that's literally everything I have inside my room. And it's, as you can see, a very small, I can't grab the wall with my arms while I'm sitting. So it is a small room, but I love it because it gives me the freedom to, feel relaxed. I have blacked out room, no light, no stress, no sounds, and if there are a lot of noises, then I put on my earphones. I have no distractions. I close the door, no one is here, nothing is there, and it's just silent. And I like it. When you don't like it, when you like, more plants and a bigger room and, cozy vibes, then that is totally fine. I'm not here to tell you some, fancy health claim that actually isn't something that will help you. It is someone that helps the person that actually talks about this, but not you, because you are different, I'm different, everyone else is different. I'm here to talk to you about things that help me, and I give you the mental models so you can adapt these recovery methods, for example, or what to do if you have no time in your life. But there will be no video outside that actually gives you plug and play system and helps you immediately. You need to think about your life. It is not that hard. It is really not that hard. For example, what I talked to you about, what I talked about now is have a relaxing working area, have a relaxing desk, have a relaxing chair, have earphones, have relaxing music, have something in your environment that you know correlates with relaxation in your life. When you know music is relaxation for you, then do it. When you think you need to try things out, then do it. I tried out hundreds of things. I tried out listening loud music. I tried out listening. Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry my camera went warm, but I hope that it's not that bad. So the point I was making, I tried out everything from music, from chairs, from desks, from every single thing. I tried out everything, and I can't even recommend you things because you are different and I'm different. I like things differently. You know, for example, I like wearing these things. I like wearing Adidas slip-on shoes during work time. I like wearing, you know, these glasses. I like, wearing a watch. I like wearing the O-ring. I like my things. And you might like your things. And now what you do is you actually write down right now, have a pen and paper, and if not, grab your phone. You didn't do it. Do it now. Please grab your phone. Grab the phone and open the notes, okay? And then we write down what is cozy. Okay? What is cozy? Here. What is cozy? And what we do now is we just write down everything we see here in our work environment that is cozy for us. We write it down. And then we have a list with everything we have in our work environment. And then we see, what is not mentioned? Is that something I can work on? And here I give you three main categories. The things you smell are important. So, for example, this room is dark and tiny. So, when I feel like doing it, of course, I open the door a lot and open the windows a lot. So, the air circulates. But if I want to, I have a air diffuser in my sleeping room actually, and I have lavender pots, so I can use them to feel fresh and smell good things. For example, plants can help you to diffuse the air. Not that much. It will not cleanse your whole air, plants, but maybe in a small room packed with plants, it might be, but science says it is only a small percentage that plants actually cleanse in your air. Therefore, whole forests exist to actually cleanse a small area. But that's a whole other point. So what we smell, what we see is the most important thing because 80% of our sensoric neurons are contribute to what we see. So when you don't feel comfortable in the environment you are here, and when you see my environment, you might feel, how the hell does he like it? But I love this style. I love the raw materialistic, non-materialistic, sorry, style. I love just having things here that, you know, are function. Of course, I have a picture of my girlfriend. I have, something that my girlfriend gave me. And I have some funny stuff here. But most of the things are just functioning. And that is what I love. But you might want more personal pictures. And that's totally fine. And then we have the hearing part. And the hearing part is also good. And maybe you love silence. Maybe you love ambient music. Maybe you love classical music. I, by the way, made a whole video about voices 4 days ago, 5 days, I don't know when I upload this video. On Sunday, I told you, right? So maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I uploaded a video about sound. So if you want to, analyze or change your sound environment for health, then check it out. For productivity and health, the real productivity, scientific proven productivity is actually the health. And then, yeah, what we taste and what we feel is completely, it doesn't really make a difference. And that's how change your environment, and that's how you know how to work in a relaxed way. And next up, we have the time when we are not working. What do we do there? Well, we need to have a relaxed hobby, and we need to have a great environment and a great overall health approach. For example, you need to eat every single day, and that takes a given amount of time every single day. But what you eat is different, and it doesn't actually change the time you spend on eating. Of course, cooking and all of that stuff. That's why people eat so much garbage. But there are a lot of, meal prep services that aren't actually that expensive, who give you a low budget, high output, healthy option to, conventional, unhealthy food that is fast. That is actually fast too. And if you don't want to be, don't want to order that, then order some healthy options. But be more aware of what you eat, because what you eat, you are. Garbage in, garbage out. That is literally it. The rest of your hobbies should be, correlated with health. Maybe have something cozy as your hobby, like, as your hobby, like playing chess. Or when you, for example, I know a lot of people watch sports, then don't be so stressful during this, Don't be mad when your team loses, or don't be too happy when your team wins, and, don't celebrate your whole life and all of that stuff. Just relax during, your recovery time. And I recommend everyone to have a gym hobby or physical activity, because especially when you are, of course, when you're a pro athlete, don't have another physical hobby. But when you work 14 hours on your desk, or 12 or even 8 hours every single day on the desk, then you need to have some physical balancing. Because we sit here like this, and our whole body feels sore throughout the whole day, and we can't even sit still, and we have this urge to move, and we feel sore when we now sit here. And have a hobby that aligns with physical activity. And maybe the most important thing that is really, really underappreciated is having a great social environment. Because the social environment actually is what you put in. You listen only to people. That is what you listen to. And listening is one of the greatest sources of information we have. So basically, the people you're around with, the videos you consume, the things you listen, podcasts, audiobooks, I don't know, hearing mentors, these things actually are your knowledge, are your mental state, are your point of view, are your side of the world. When you see people in a bad way, or everyone around you is, toxic, what do you think what the world is? Of course you think it is bad. But when you now have, focused, work-driven, positive human beings around you, what do you think will happen? Life will get good. So these are easy, quick changes you can do with no time. You have to eat anyway. I didn't mention sleep, by the way. Actually, most important thing, if you think you don't have time for sleep, then you actually are cooked. But that's a whole different story. During your work time, just have a relaxed work time, because then you need less recovery. And have a relaxing hobby or an active hobby, or both is actually the best thing. Yeah, that's it. That's for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow with a new video. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.